respond in accordance to how you relate to them. If you approach them on a basis of violence, then that's how they're going to react. But if you say, we want peace, we want stability, we can then do a lot of things that can contribute towards the progress of our society. I was born in New Zealand. This is my home, and as a Kiwi, like many others, I grew up with family, love and support in everything I pursued. I'm proud to call myself a Kiwi, and I'm proud of my culture, just like every other human has a right to be. 1 week ago, I was asked a simple question, or so I thought. It's the kind of question that has many different interpretations, but at the end of the day, it comes down to one word: unity. I had no real understanding of this question. But there I was, prepared to write a speech on the topic. What is race unity? No one can tell you an exact definition because there is not just one, but I will share with you my interpretation of race unity. Alone, we can be broken, but standing together, we are invincible. According to NZ stats, there are 343,000 New Zealanders who feel they have been racially discriminated against. This is in many different forms, such as ethnicity, to skin colour, to even their family status. The people who reportedly suffer from this the most is Asians, with Māori in a close second. So for me, standing up for race unity means to stop people from using offensive terms such as gook, towelhead, chink, and to educate them on why it is wrong and what the importance is to the cultures. I feel the best way to relate to teenagers in particular is to have someone talk to them that they find inspirational. People such as well-respected musicians, or just people they find highly significant to themselves, such as John Kerwin, a well-respected man to many who stood up and did a speech on depression. This not only brought people together, but made teenagers and adults unite as one, and I feel we can do the same for race unity. Alone, we can be broken, but standing together, we are invincible. 2 weeks ago, I observed firsthand what it was like to be a bystander when a violent incident involving 2 boys had occurred. This started because of racial slurs. Both parties verbally abused each other with race-based comments. They were both 14 years old, and I asked myself, where have they been taught to speak like this? As the tension grew and the incident quickly escalated, becoming extremely violent, everybody stood there and participated as bystanders, even videoing it for their own entertainment. This video will now be on social media, providing more ammunition for young people to use as a verbal weapon. Once posted online, you may have inducted thousands more bystanders on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, even Instagram. Whether the abuse is emotional, physical, or mental, it will still have a negative effect on the person. Whether you think it is a game, a joke, or a laugh, it will still hurt. This is a direct consequence of being a bystander. Alone, we can be broken, but standing together, we are invincible. A lot of people think they don't have the power to stand up and say what they think, that their words mean nothing, and they don't have the ability to stand up against something as big as race discrimination. 2 weeks ago, I found this topic completely irrelevant to myself. But as I started to listen and open my eyes up to the world of race discrimination, I realised it was happening all around me. But being a teenager, I was oblivious to it. I saw some young girls bullying another girl for dressing differently and eating foods from her culture. So I decided to say something. I told the young girls that it was okay to be different, that it'd be boring if we were all the same. They wouldn't be able to find new games to play, new adventures to go on. It was so simple, but it related to them and how they thought. They looked at me and smiled, apologised to their friend, and started writing a new list of adventures they could go on, together. Not all situations are as easy or as simple as the one I just explained. You can't always speak up about it, and walking away may be the safest option if you feel it could lead to violence, that is. A discussion with friends and family will bring it to light, and provide their views and sometimes can educate you on the consequences of racism and the different ways of dealing with it. Alone, we can be broken, but standing together, we are invincible. If we had unity, would the two 14-year-old boys still have had a fight? Would we still be bullying each other like the two young girls? Would the 343,000 New Zealanders still feel they are being racially discriminated against? We need a world where there are people all around us embracing their culture, where diversity is the norm and all cultures are encouraged. The celebration of all cultures such as Matariki, Easter, and Chinese New Year. The celebration of these positive occasions not only is a way of uniting people, but educating them on their significance to each culture. Wouldn't you rather have a party than a fight? More integration than division? More unity than separation? We can't change who we are, only embrace it. Our culture is what makes us who we are. And to embrace not only your own, but others too, is to accept them for who they are. Growing up, I was told to be part of my culture, to not only embrace it, but share it with others. Culture is what makes us who we are, and who are we to single out these people for doing exactly that? We should encourage each other to embrace their culture, not put them down or mock them or laugh at them. I believe standing up for race unity means we support one another, embrace our diversity through education and understanding. I have made an acronym using Kiwi on how we can continue the journey to unity. K, keep talking about why we are different. I, improve education and what makes us different and the same. W, walk in other cultures' shoes through education. I, iconic people from different cultures can lead. As Kiwis, we welcome people into our country, homes and families, as it is a part of the Kiwi culture. And as the generations are growing up, this is what they need to be learning as well. Alone, we can be broken, but standing together, we are invincible. Thanks.